Welcome to 17 News, your quick update on everything happening with the group. We start with some impressive achievements. Rolling Stone Korea named the group Musician of the Year for 2025, highlighting their continued impact even as they enter their 10th year since debut. That year, they became the first K-pop artists to perform on the Jamsu Bridge, won the album Daesang at the Golden Disc Awards for 2 consecutive years, and even received the Presidential Commendation at the Korean Popular Culture and Arts Awards. Their global demand is also reflected in data. They ranked number 8 in the category Talents of the Year Under 30, according to a report by Carat Analytics, a company that measures worldwide audience demand through streaming, social media activity, search trends, and fan engagement. Meanwhile, Weverse released its financial summary for 2025 across 178 artists on the platform, and 17's Lightstick became the best-selling product of the entire year, while the official Carat membership ranked number 3 among all memberships sold. The music video for Don't Wanna Cry has officially surpassed 300 million views, becoming the first music video by the group to reach that milestone. In China, the MV for Super surpassed 14 million views on Bilibili, maintaining its record as the first and only K-pop boy group music video to surpass 10 million views on the platform. Bilibili is often considered the Chinese equivalent of YouTube. Interestingly, their older albums are still selling extremely well. On a random day in February in Korea, their 2017 albums All One and Teenage ranked number 3 and number 10 among the best-selling albums of the day. Even years later, their albums continue to sell like hotcakes. Their influence was also visible in Japan this week. A tweet from a netizen about a performance of their Japanese song Even If the World Ends Tomorrow went viral, reaching over 2 million views in just a few hours. Many non-fans commented on how refreshing the song felt and praised the group's stage presence, with some even comparing their charm to the beloved Japanese group AKB. Their impact also goes beyond music. A Korean media outlet recently published a report about how celebrities and fan communities are transforming the culture of charitable giving. The article mentioned 17 as an example of artists who actively discourage material gifts from fans, encouraging donations and volunteer work instead, helping redirect fandom culture towards social responsibility. In lighter news, a Korean barbecue restaurant called Suchang thanked the members on Instagram for frequently visiting the restaurant for their company gatherings. The members left their autographs there, which are now displayed for fans who want to visit the place. Finally, on February 14th, the members celebrated the 11th anniversary of the fandom name Carat. To mark the occasion, they released a special video and also held a chain of live broadcasts where each member started a live stream right after the previous one ended. Joshua returned once again to his hometown, the United States, to attend a pre-Super Bowl fashion show and celebration as a guest of the brand Thom Browne, with whom he has worked on several campaigns in the past. He also attended the Super Bowl, where he shared photos with several celebrities, including actor Abdul Mateen, who stars in the new Marvel series Wonder Man, and the Mexican rock band The Warning. Later, during a live stream, Joshua also mentioned how much he enjoyed Bad Bunny's performance. A small but wholesome moment also went viral among fans. During the event, Joshua noticed a Carat in the audience holding a photo card of him on her phone, and his surprised reaction quickly spread across social media. Joshua also ranked number 7 in Lefty's top 10 celebrities at Super Bowl 2026, measured by earned media value, which tracks the celebrities who generated the most social media attention during the event. In another appearance, Joshua participated in the Korean program Story of the Day When You Bite Your Tail. The show focuses on real criminal cases in Korea, covering incidents from the 1990s to the 2010s, as well as some recent cases from the 2020s. Many episodes highlight issues within the justice system and aim to raise awareness about violence and injustice. In this episode, Joshua listened to several disturbing cases, including one involving a man sentenced to 15 years in prison for 10 women, who will be released next year after completing his sentence. Another case involved a child who also received a minimal sentence. Joshua's reactions quickly went viral on Twitter, and several Korean media outlets reported on the moment. When discussing the topic, Joshua expressed a skeptical view about rehabilitation, saying, "If someone has committed multiple crimes and continues to do so, it feels like they have no intention of changing at all." He added that in the case of serial offenders, rehabilitation often seems unlikely. Many media outlets also highlighted the importance of celebrities with large audiences appearing on programs like this, as it helps bring more attention to victims' voices and calls for greater justice. The film Blades of the Guardians released several behind-the-scenes clips showing Jun's physical preparation for the role, as well as the harsh weather conditions the cast faced during filming. The videos also included footage of Jun's audition for the movie in front of director Ewan, giving fans a closer look at how he landed the role. The movie also won the award for Most Anticipated Film at the Spring Festival, further increasing anticipation for the movie's release. Hoshi has always been one of the most active members on social media, and many fans wondered if that might change once he enlisted in the military. However, that hasn't been the case. He continues to share updates regularly, giving fans small glimpses of his daily life during service. Recently, he posted photos with the military taekwondo team, inviting fans to attend several performances scheduled for March. It was also announced that the team will participate in the International Military Music Festival Tattoo, together with the Korean Honor Guard and Band. The event will take place in Virginia, United States, from April 16th to April 19th. Unfortunately, Hoshi was also recently involved in a major controversy. The situation began after a harmless tweet from a Philippine concert account mentioning that two favorite groups would have concerts on the same day. Some fans became upset about it, even though 17's concert had actually been scheduled months earlier than the other group's event. What started as a small disagreement quickly escalated into larger fan arguments online. During these fan wars, a large account from the other fandom with significant reach shared a video of Hoshi with a child, presenting it in a misleading way and implying inappropriate behavior. In the post, they were directly accusing him of being an abuser and a pedophile, which fueled the outrage online. Because of the account's large following, the post spread extremely quickly, eventually reaching over 20 million views. Even though the tweet was later flagged with community notes, a feature used on the platform to add context and correct misleading information, and received many reports from users, the account simply reposted the same video after it was taken down. Within just a few hours, the post once again reached millions of views, spreading the same misleading narrative all over again. However, the clip was not secretly recorded or leaked. The video actually comes from the wedding of a 17 staff member more than a year ago, an event where several members attended and even performed during the celebration. At the time, many photos and short clips from that day were shared openly online. In the original footage, Hoshi is simply playing with a child, while the child's parents are sitting right next to them. At one point, he briefly gives the child a kiss while placing his hand between them to avoid direct contact. Another important detail is that 17's fan base and fan accounts usually censor children's faces for digital safety, even if the original images posted by family members or attendees were not censored. However, the fan war went much further. Some individuals used AI to manipulate the clip, removing Hoshi's hand and altering the moment to make it appear as though he kissed the child directly. In addition, they actively searched for the original video in order to use the child's real face in the edited version, creating a disturbing AI-manipulated clip. Many people considered this extremely irresponsible given that a minor was involved. Because of how widely the hate tweets spread, some people online still believe the misleading version to this day, including people who were not familiar with 17 and only encountered the controversy online. Unfortunately, many of them were left with that false image of Hoshi, as the misinformation spread much faster than the clarification. As you may have noticed, most of the discussion around this controversy came from international social media, and when the situation eventually reached Korean online communities, several people who had actually attended the wedding spoke up in Hoshi's defense. They shared proof that they were present that night and explained that nothing inappropriate happened, and that the child was having fun with all the attendees. The situation has since sparked broader conversations online about misinformation, edited content, and how quickly false narratives can spread on social media. What do you think about this situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. DK traveled to Australia to attend the 2026 Australian Open tennis final. Naren, a member of the girl group Meow, later told her fans that she was grateful to DK for his kindness that day. Both of them happened to be at the event, and it seemed that she had attended without companions. So DK kindly offered to take photos of her at the venue so she could share them with her fans later. Mingyu teamed up with the fashion house Dior and the fragrance line Sauvage to release both a physical and digital cover for GQ Korea. He was also spotted attending dance classes at Just Jerk Academy. The Academy later uploaded a video on their YouTube channel showing the class participants, including Mingyu, dancing to the newly released song Guilty Pleasure by the duo of DK and Seungkwan. Another moment that caught fans' attention happened after his unit concert in Busan. Mingyu visited a restaurant near the venue with his parents for dinner. The place happened to be full of fans who had just attended the concert as well. He kindly gave autographs to everyone and even shared a toast with the fans. Mingyu left the restaurant earlier, and later, when the fans were getting ready to leave and pay their bills, the restaurant owner revealed that Mingyu had already paid for everyone's meal. Fans quickly shared the story online, praising his generosity and warm personality. The 8 has continued sharing updates on his personal social media. showing fans how he has been learning more about DJing and working on new music in the studio with other artists. He also held a live stream on the Chinese platform Weibo, where he mentioned that he would be spending the Lunar New Year with his family. During the broadcast, he also took a moment to set clear boundaries and asked fans to respect his private time. Addressing obsessive fans directly, he said, "If you saw my flight or information online, please don't come. That means I'm on my way to see my family, so please don't come. Even if you do come, I won't greet you. Since this is private time, I hope everyone can respect it." Artist Toby Liu hinted that he may be working on something new with Vernon. The two are close friends and have collaborated before, most notably when Vernon was featured on Toby Liu's 2019 song Looped Up. In other news, new videos from a party hosted in Seoul by FKA Twigs were recently shared by the club where the event took place. Vernon had attended the party as her guest, and one of the clips shows FKA Twigs looking for him among the attendees so she could greet him with a hug. She was also seen introducing Vernon to Hunter Schafer, known for her role in the series Euphoria. The moment made many fans happy, especially because Vernon has mentioned being a fan of FKA Twigs for many years, and now the two appear to have formed a friendship. Since both of them have very unique artistic styles, some fans are already hoping that they might collaborate one day. Would you like to see a collaboration between them? Leave your answer in the comments. DINO celebrated his 27th birthday with a live stream, spending some time chatting and hanging out with fans. The unit of DK and Seungkwan appeared on the show Open Concert, where they performed songs from their album as part of their ongoing promotions. Continuing their activities, they later traveled to Shanghai for a fan signing event. During the event, they revealed that the unit still has many plans ahead, hinting that a tour for the duo may be coming in the future. Next up, the unit of S-Coups and Mingyu. The duo continues their Asia tour, beginning their next set of dates in Japan. MC Masayuki Furuya shared a photo with the duo, expressing how happy he always feels whenever he gets to see the members. Furuya first worked with the group as the MC for one of their fan meetings in Japan back in 2017, and since then, he has continued to host all of their Japanese events over the past 9 years. He has often shown genuine affection for the group, having watched them grow in the industry from up close. Fans were also surprised when Jonghyun and Wonwoo, who are currently completing their military service as social service workers, were spotted in the audience at one of the CXM concerts in Japan. Jonghyun is expected to be discharged in about 3 months after completing his long 1 year and 9 month service. Another aspect of the tour that gained a lot of attention online was the group's interaction with their dancers. Several clips from the concerts went viral among general K-pop audiences, who may not have been familiar with 17 before. The dance team Aura Girls has been working with 17 for about 6 years, and fans know that their relationship goes far beyond a simple professional collaboration. The members in the team SVT staff often describe themselves as a family, and that dynamic is clearly visible on stage when they perform together. While this kind of interaction feels normal for 17 fans, many K-pop boy groups still avoid including female dancers or interacting with them openly on stage due to concerns about fandom reactions. Because of this, clips of their natural and comfortable chemistry with the dancers quickly went viral on platforms like TikTok and Twitter. And that's all for this week. But before you go, leave us a comment. Why do you think interactions between male idols and female dancers still become such a big topic online? Share your thoughts, and we'll see you next weekend with more 17 news.